Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue with the Enterprise build, number 68 and 69. A build of Star Trek Enterprise. You know, we're more than halfway done with this model, and I'm glad to report the stock seems to have been resupplied, and my last shipment should be coming for, and I'll be able to complete this model. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Yeah, positive news. Let's look at what we're going to be doing.
The Enterprise D. But how?
Okay. Now, that's 69. And really, for right now, it's 69 until we get to 70. These two pieces would just have to be glued here. I'm keeping it in this bag. I may throw 70 in here too, because I don't want to fool around with this. And now, got to get the pieces we worked on in 67 over, and we're going to be kind of adding to that and putting this together and putting this into the salsa. Salsa. I got May 5th on my mind. Salsa section. And we got some clear pieces in here. A little concerned because I'm not an expert, but look at this, is empty. Let me go to the directions and check out what the heck is supposed to be in here, because there's nothing in here. I just saw that. Or maybe it was this piece. No, maybe that piece came out. God, I hope so. If not, it might be stuck. Let me look it up. Okay, well, the only thing I could figure is that this piece should have been in the protective plastic. All the pieces are here, so crisis averted. For now. All right, now I gotta simply place these escape pods in here. Yeah, that was great. Try it again like that. Let's see. Maybe facing downward. Yeah. There's trouble with these things. All right. Thing I'm gonna pay attention to. I'm gonna put some special. I got this from Hub Hobby. That came in my aluminum tape. I should have had that from the beginning of this build. I would have kept up with the aluminum tape. Yeah, I got it now. So. Whoa, I almost knocked it out my hand. Put these in here, and then we'll come back and cover them up with that aluminum tape to help with the light bleeds that might come through on these things. There's a little, and I said that, so I'm going to make sure I tell them about the special one, and here I go. Right here, this one here. This little section. Looking at it upside down. It's this one. Don't put a pod in there. Good God, I done dropped something. Hold on. Okay. I dropped that whole entire piece. The dog was coming flying through here and knocked it. I went to close the door, knocking it down. So I put my aluminum tape over. Now we're going to put this in place. That aluminum tape to help keep it from the light bleed. Okay. Here's my 3-in-1 oil. Put that here. Here we'll use 2. It looks like AM screws. Okay. One of these little bags, you got a spring, so be very careful. You got all these little parts, and it's going to need for when we go to deal with the other section right there. So right now we're just doing this part. Where the world I put the screwdriver? 2 AM screws, okay. I know I should have picked a later time to do this, but in my defense, everybody was in their place where they were supposed to be, and I thought I could get that. I really got to get that studio built outside. Whenever they suffer any piece of building this. It really looked like they were in a good state of quiet. Oh, something happened. This one does not want to screw in right. Well, we gotta have one in the crowd. I don't know why. Okay. Well, one thing, you big nitwit, you forgot one. That's that little piece I was telling you about. A little special piece that's gonna go in here. And that's for later. But I forgot to put one in there. No big deal. Just take it apart again. Oh, Lord. Oh, folks, I may have to, after I put this back in, just come back and try to attempt this when everybody's back quiet again. Because they got the dog started. Let's take that out of there. Okay. And here's this. 2 AM screws. Okay. That one went in good. Okay. All right. Now for this piece here, simply just going to go on just like this. With the number side facing you, it's L408. And we're going to secure that in. Wait a second. Hold the phone here. Hold the phone, Cardinal. Don't get too ahead of yourself. With the numbers not facing towards you with this one. And make sure it's the smooth side down. Numbers are facing downward. I'm talking about this side. This is the side with the numbers. You don't want that. You want this side facing upwards. Just caught that. Well, good thing. It's going to be secure with 2 DM screws. So you see, I caught a mistake before it even happened. That's good news. Put that back in the bag so I can put it in the tray in a second. DM screws. Okay. Ah, those are those little son of a guns. Not much luck with these either. I think I can say, I can give you a lot of extra screws with this build. Don't ever throw away screws. It's like sprues. You just never know when you're going to need some pieces left over. Keep them. Okay. So now we got the 2 DM screws in there. Okay. Now we bring over the salsa section and we'll put the son of a gun in place. I decided rather than pulling over the salsa section at this particular stage, I went ahead and got 70 out. Because we're going to have to repeat the same exact thing we did on this piece. So might as well do that now and come back, and then we can put these pieces in. That's what I'm going to do. And with 70, right now, just keep this both 68 and this part of, 69 and this 70, this part of 70 in its wrappers, because there's really nothing to do with. And again, we'll lose this, and that'll just be horrible. Wait till we really have to put that in place. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and cut the pods out, put them in, and then just repeat the process. I'm going to come back after I've done that because it's just repetitive, and then we'll get the sausage section out and put both these pieces in. All right, we're back. This is where stage 70 goes and 67. So 70 goes to the left and 67 goes to the right. Put your oil, this spot, this, and this. And we're going to get we got 4 Epton screws we need. I need to get another one out of my little pouch. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Figure I might as well go ahead and do 70. Because there's nothing to do with 68 but hold on to the part. Let's do that in here. Make sure the piece went into nice and flush with the groove. Don't over tighten. This is going to be a flying model. So. All right. I mean, it gives me problems. We could watch it become a flying model. That's I happen to parachute it across this whole entire studio. But so far, it hasn't really done too much damage to me. See how I had to go in that little spot? Even though I'm working with bare eyes because I can't see a darn thing in here. Gotta go back. Okay. Now, nice and secure. You find your pods that came with earlier issues in the pack. These are these special pods, and place them nicely in here. I did not put any glue on them, but may decide to do so later, but they did fit nicely. Okay, so now we'll go to the next step, which is working on the pieces we left off on stage 66. All right, got our part out, and this is the little part left over from 66, I believe it was. We have to get that out. It's a repeat of the same thing we did over here. Let's see. Might be a repeat, but probably takes some working into. Okay. And I got those little screws that we messed around with last time. Not screws. Jesus, Jason. The springs. The ones that almost went halfway across the room. Those things here. Simply go in here. Be nice. All right, this time lesson learned from last time. Gotta get this thing nice. See, look at that. I'll tell you what. That spring wanted to go somewhere. Like that. Come over here. Okay, test it out. Okay. Ooh, you saw that. That was lesson learned from last. I was not losing the spring this time. No. Okay. Now we got to find our BP. Okay, got some BP screws. Oh, some tiny screws. Oof. Enter this way. One. Don't over tighten or you will strip it. Then you have nothing to hold this thing in place. Okay. Test that out. Yep. Yep. Although I've been wondering, what exactly will this thing do? It's not connected, but hey, we might find out later. Just saying, it's not connected to any wires or anything, so I don't know what the heck's it gonna do. All right. Now, on these little tiny screws here, there should have been 4. I'm going to go check the whole bag. Only wound up with 3. This should be 4. There could be a third one laying around here somewhere that just, I can't see it. But I was real careful putting them here. So that's something I want to go look for. But with that said, oh yeah, one goes here, like that, and then one goes over here, like that, and then goes. No, it's only 3. This one here stays, it's open for whatever reason. Don't know what it is. Directions say only 3. Make sure that that's right. Let's see. Yeah, Todd's right. I should have just saved them. But I'm gonna put them here because in case we got to take them out later, be a problem. But I got these 2 screws open. So it's 3. So it's a wrap. That is it. It wasn't a long build, but it's definitely a watch those little parts and make sure they didn't fall anywhere. So this completes 67, 68 we just kept in the pack because we didn't want to lose those little orange plates that's going to go into that. And we did 70, but part of it we made sure we put away. And that is this build. So if you're new here, please leave a like. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you like the video, hit like. If you have a comment, please leave it. I really appreciate you tuning in and watching this video. And may the good news be yours.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.